Hey folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing well out there. So in today's video, we are going to be beginning a trend here on the channel of kind of pivoting the content and the conversation into a slightly different frame or direction or way of understanding this whole territory of personal development and growth and healing and therapy and psychedelics and how they all fit together, spiritual growth. I want to start to offer you a whole different frame of understanding around this. This is the beginning of me sharing what I'd mentioned earlier in the year with the updates about an epiphany I had last year that really reorganized the whole way I approach working with people and the results I've been getting. And I'm super excited to share it with you. So today we're going to start by discussing a key word, a key theme that I keep hearing over and over and over with my peers and people that I'm meeting here locally in the Denver area who are kind of involved in the psychedelic therapy community. I want to share with you why this is such an important key theme and start to build this new conversation with you. So if that interests you, please join me. Okay, so just a little bit of an off-the-cuff video here today. I just wanted to talk about a particular theme, a buzzword that I keep hearing. So as I said in the intro, I've been active since I moved to the Denver area, kind of getting involved with the psychedelic therapy community, meeting peers, meeting activists, meeting people who are kind of involved in the kind of law-making side of things, and people who are just generally involved and interested in the use of psychedelics for healing and personal growth and this kind of a thing. And it's been awesome. It's been such a joy to start to make these connections and start to get a sense of the culture here. And so I'm having a lot of conversations with people, just kind of connecting and learning about each other. And as we're talking about psychedelics, or even when I'm going to like presentations and hearing speakers speak, I keep hearing the same word mentioned over and over. And this word is connection. And I don't think it's any accident that this theme of connection is really central to people's understanding of psychedelics for people who have been really involved in it for a long time. Connection is a huge topic, and there are a lot of different ways we could talk about connection in the context of psychedelics. But the thing I want to kind of highlight here in this video and kind of just put forth to you as a beginning of this new conversation is a frame of understanding that at the very heart of healing yourself, right? Healing your issues, overcoming struggles and obstacles, self-regulation, at the heart of therapeutic work, at the heart of personal growth work or transformation work, at the heart of spiritual awakening, even at the heart of all of these things is the felt sense of connection, right? This is absolutely central to the well-being of our nervous system. And connection is the place where we feel oneness or engagement with life, right? So there's connection to all kinds of different things. It could be connection to different parts of ourselves, or connection to people, or connection to, feelings or states. There's a lot of things we could want or need connection to. But I want to just point your attention to the idea that connection is what heals. That connection is, and I know I've said this in other videos before, but I want to kind of bring this theme back up. Connection is what heals, right? So what I see a lot when I'm talking to people who are kind of trying to DIY their own psychedelic therapy process and essentially have, read a bunch of forums online to try to understand what psychedelic therapy is. And then, they're gobbling down psilocybin or LSD or, what have you. What I see over and over is people thinking that it's insight that's going to heal them, right? That if I take the medicines and I kind of look into these dark corners of my being, and kind of explore that it's the insight that's going to, somehow provide me with this sense of release and transformation, right? And I would offer you the idea that it's not insight that we're after, it's connection with whatever's there, right? Connection with whatever needs support, attuning, regulating, loving, listening to, seeing, recognizing, integrating. Connection is the first step to all of that. Connection is really the key that unlocks all the healing, right? And I would even say this, this thing I was just saying about insight. I would even say, quite honestly, a lot of the psychedelic therapists that I'm meeting still kind of see it through that lens of, oh, you give the person the medicine, you hold space with them, and they kind of have these insights, and these insights are what matters. And there's a sense of like connection to the insight, but I don't think that's it. What we're looking for is the real felt, personal, visceral sense of I feel connected. I feel connected to, I feel connected with, right? And this is a very different thing. And so I want to just kind of put this idea out there for you as a little, little planting a little seed, a little food for thought here, that if you want to use psychedelics to heal or grow or transform, or quite honestly, if you just want to learn how to properly regulate your nervous system and feel comfort in your own skin, feel safe, feel kind of alive and vibrant and joyful and kind of naturally resourced, the avenue, the path to get there, the thing that's going to unlock that for you is going to be a very deep sense of connection, right? Now, there's caveats to that. There's a bigger conversation around that. So I'm kind of offering you like the center of the bullseye without giving you the bigger picture around the bullseye in this video here, and it's got to be safe connection. For example, there are qualifiers there. It's got to be connection has to be approached in the right kind of way, the right pace, the right depth, the right rhythm, the right sense of attunement. There needs to be right relationship around that sense of connection, because obviously we can have connection with people and things in life that are there's connection there, but it doesn't feel safe or comfortable or good. So we'll be getting into those topics in more videos. I've got a lot more to unpack here for you. And, full transparency here, one of my tasks on the channel, and I've been thinking a lot about how to articulate this, is how to unpack the larger fractal of how all of this stuff goes together. There's such a large conversation that I'm trying to create with you guys. So, so bear with me as we kind of unpack this piece by piece here. But I wanted to just kind of plant this seed of awareness there for you, that connection is not just a quality in life. It's not just a thing. It's not just one of the many flavors of experience. It is absolutely central to our sense of well-being, to our sense of regulation and safety and peace and comfort in our own bodies, and to our joy in life. So, think on that and consider there's a real reason why this theme keeps popping up. And I would say, never mind. I'm not going to say that last bit because I don't want to get off on a tangent here. But just tune into connection and explore what's there for you around connection, right? Like when you go to connect with a person or with nature or with an animal or with your favorite hobby or with an aspect of yourself, what does that feeling of connection feel like to you, right? If you think about the experiences of qualities of connection you've had in your life, how often or how easy is it for you to recall, safe, really high quality connectedness with other people, right? Or is this something that you're kind of deficient in or lacking in? You haven't had enough connection in your life. I would encourage you to explore when you go to connect. Is there resistance or discomfort or stress or anxiety around that, right? Is there kind of humming and hawing and second guessing or a need for a certain amount of safe space there, right? I would encourage you to look at, is there a cravingness to your desire to connect? Is there like a longing and an anxiety and a kind of a charged, fearful vigilance that's kind of woven into it, right? And maybe another useful question here would be, what is the moment in your life or the time in your life where you felt the most connected? And to what or to whom did you feel most connected? So anyways, let's just kind of leave the video there for now. I have a lot more to say, but I want to just kind of make a shorter video today and just kind of get this idea out there to you. So we're going to be pivoting from a bit of a focus on the medicine side of things, the psychedelic side of things, over into this discussion about regulating the nervous system and self-regulation, about how healing actually happens, about understanding a process of, the importance of relating and connection and attachment, and how all of that, impacts the nervous system, the role of all of this in your healing. And I want to start to create a much clearer frame of understanding for you on how to approach this whole process of, creating that sense of well-being and thriving in your life. So let's wrap it for now. And let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a comment. Did this resonate for you? Did I say something that sparked a thought for you? Do you disagree? Do you think there's something else that's more important or more central to healing? And in what contexts, do you recognize where maybe this is a thing you have to work at or a thing you have an abundance of? So leave any of those comments down below. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say, and I'll see you in a future video very soon.